Vin Diesel is going to become a billionaire very soon because he owns the Fast and Furious franchise. He's also already enjoying the life of a rich boy, purchasing rare supercars, massive houses, and the finest luxuries while touring the world. It's worth far more than a typical person's house, even his own custom trailer. So what does Dom Toretto do with all of this hard-earned money? Come with me while we investigate. The killer Vin Diesel is worth an incredible $200 million. We won't waste any more time arguing this point. That's 3 times the amount of Jake Gyllenhaal and more than Bruce Willis, Jim Carrey, Morgan Freeman, and Nick Frost combined. As you can see, even before his career truly took off, Vin was no slouch and put in a ton of work. In the present day, Vin is leaving a nightclub where he worked as a bouncer, making about $54 million in revenue in just 1 year. But given what he might be worth very soon, even $200 million might be pennies in comparison. Vin Diesel may soon enter the realm of billionaires, but we'll talk more about that later. Let us begin by briefly discussing Vin's spending patterns in order to get things started. Assuming you have 8 O's in your banking account, what should you do first? Naturally, if you're Vin Diesel, the man known for his fast vehicles, you get a car. Alternatively, you purchase roughly 20 cars, in contrast to most celebrities who overspend on the newest, quickest, and priciest cars to boost their street cred. To begin with, what precisely is sitting in Vin's garage? He tends to go for the classics, which usually involve a beast in a cage. Given that 1974 was the final year this car was manufactured, he is extremely fortunate to have obtained a 1974 Plymouth Barracuda. Considering how long it has been out of production, this is one of the most recognizable cars in American history. Guesses? Yes, it's the 1969 Daytona Dodge Charger. Though only 503 of these nasty boys were ever made, Dom Toretto, speaking of Toretto, deserves one the most. That's right, this is the actual set of wheels seen in the Fast and Furious movies, as anyone who has watched them will know. The regular release variant, which had a 5.7-liter V8 engine producing 245 horsepower, was actually owned by Vin Diesel for a period. However, reports that Vin's design had more than 1,500 designs have been circulating. The 2014 is by far his most unique and potent vehicle. A mere 7 Lykan Hypersports were ever manufactured, making them some of the rarest cars ever created. This $3.4 million beast was developed by Dudley Motors. With a top speed of 245 miles per hour and an acceleration speed of 2.8 seconds from 0 to 60, that money can buy you the ability to see a specific sparkle in the headlights, which are encrusted with diamonds and jewels. In his garage, it is the quickest car as well as among the fastest in the world. As if that weren't enough, Vin also owns 3 Japanese vehicles, a 1994 Toyota Supra, a 1993 Mazda RX-7, and the 2009 Subaru Impreza del URX STI. For his 50th birthday, his co-workers associated with the Fast and Furious franchise shocked him with an extremely remarkable gift. A tantrum from a 1970 Dodge Charger was generated by one of the most amazing muscle vehicles ever. The 1970 Dodge Charger, known as Tantrum, was designed by Sean Smith and built by Speedcore. Gifted to Vin Diesel as a birthday present from the cast, it was cloned for other stars. The Restomon is clad in carbon fiber and features a 9.0-liter Mercury Racing twin-turbo V8 engine with 1,350 horsepower on pump gas and around 1,650 up on proper fuel. The car needs a Tremec E56 6-speed manual transmission and was built for $600,000. In the event that you were wealthy, what would you purchase first? Vin Diesel would concur that for many people, a house would be the solution. This Hollywood Hills home, which he purchased for $562,500 in 2000, was the actor's first major acquisition. Although it doesn't look as fancy as the other houses he bought, the house still looks decent. It features an amazing pool, an outdoor eating area, and accents of Mexican tile. Diesel put the property back on sale for $1,400,000 after renting it out at $5,800 a month. When compared to what the actor paid over 20 years ago, that sounds like a sizable profit. For $3,300,000, Vin Diesel purchased an Atlanta mansion in 2014. The property may potentially be rented for an outrageous $30,000 per month prior to the purchase. The 11,000 square foot mansion appears to be a good investment. It features a cellar for wines, a rooftop deck, a fitness center, 2 terraces in the master suite, 7 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, a spa, and a fully furnished guest house. Ideal for throwing parties and welcoming his friends. After a long day of filming an action movie, it seems like the ideal spot to unwind. Frankly, it seems like a location you would be reluctant to leave. Vin Diesel's Beverly Hills home is a private and secure area, ensuring privacy and security for his celebrity status. The property, which spans approximately 513 square meters, has 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. The interior is modern and minimalist, creating a pleasant atmosphere. Vin Diesel lives with his wife, Mexican model Paloma Jimenez, and their 3 children, Paulina Sinclair, Hania Sinclair, and Vincent Sinclair. The actor's real name is Mark Sinclair, and he is very attached to his family. Vin Diesel's real name is Mark Sinclair, and he bought the house to provide enough space for everyone to live in maximum comfort. In addition to owning expensive cars and mansions on his own, our main guy, Vin Diesel, is, as we all know, intricately involved in the film business. On the big screen, it's more than just racing around bends and leaping through explosions in midair. In fact, Vin is also very much involved behind the scenes. He is the creative force behind One Race, his own production firm. He acquired the XXX franchise, which grants him the production rights to the next films. The first 3 films are still under the ownership of Revolution Production, the previous studio with the rights. Vin Diesel may not have spent much for it, but the purchase wasn't inexpensive. The first films have brought in an astounding $600 million worldwide. Naturally, DJ Caruso will continue to helm the picture, with Vin Diesel playing a major role. In 2015, Vin Diesel made the decision to take his son to see the Golden State Warriors versus Memphis Grizzlies game, the latter being his first basketball game. It appears to have been a wonderful time shared by the father and son. However, Diesel isn't just particular about automobiles. The actor made the decision to make it unforgettable, so they took a private aircraft to California. He posted a video of their trip on social media. It seemed like the youngster was having a great time, and he will most likely never forget that evening. Vin Diesel is, of course, frequently photographed flying in private aircraft. Vin Diesel is quite busy. We get to see his face in a major film at least twice a year. Therefore, he is deserving of some downtime. The actor only occasionally goes on vacation. He doesn't post anything about it on social networking sites, and reporters have only occasionally spotted him there. We can't help but wonder if he would use some of his wealth to fund upscale, exclusive vacations. In 2012, when visiting the Canary Islands, he was one of the infrequent occasions we witnessed him traveling with his family. Although Vin Diesel seems like a great deal of fun to be friends with, the actor has earned a reputation for being quite difficult to get along with. Being a member of Diesel's inner circle seems to be an assurance of having a wonderful time, as we have seen him frequently at parties and clubs. Despite being over 50, Diesel still loves to party, attending Nina Dobra's Coachella-themed birthday party and organizing an after-party at his home. The Vampire Diaries star revealed that her second party just finished at 5:30 am. Although details are not available, the first party pictures were released, which seemed to be fun.